Examen de Unidad 2. You will be writing right on this test. The first section is a listening section. It is a conversation between Juan and his father about an upcoming test that Juan has. Please listen to the conversation, and the sentences 1 through 5, you will hear them in order in the conversation. You just need to see if the sentence is in fact a true statement. If it is, you write the letter A on the line. If the sentence is a false statement, write the letter B on the line. ¿A dónde vas, Juan? Voy al gimnasio, papá. Tengo que practicar deportes. Pero, Juan, tienes un examen mañana. Sí, papá, es cierto. Tengo un examen mañana. La clase de matemáticas es muy difícil. Necesito estudiar mucho. Voy a la biblioteca porque tengo que estudiar. Muy bien, Juan. ¿Qué necesitas cuando estudias? Necesito la calculadora, un lápiz y los libros. ¿Dónde está mi mochila y mi cuaderno? La mochila está encima de la silla y el cuaderno está debajo del escritorio. You may replay this as many times as necessary, so rewind it as many times as necessary to make sure you know whether or not the sentence for 1, the sentence for 2, the sentence for 3, the sentence for 4, and the sentence for 5 were true or false. So you may play it back if you need to. Otherwise, there is a second listening section that we can go ahead and go on to if you're done. If not, go back to the first section, and then you can come back to here. Parte B. Gloria is talking to her friends between classes. Listen as she describes how several of her classmates are feeling. Circle A, B, or C, depending on which answer is correct. Olivia está contenta. Víctor está nervioso. Rosa está cansada. Sara está tranquila. Luis está triste. Again, if you need to go back and rewind to listen to see which answer was correct, you may do so. It'll either be A, B, or C for each problem. Just circle the answer that was right. The next section, parte C, los opuestos, opposites. You're going to match the vocabulary word up with the opposite meaning, and you're going to just write A, B, or C on the line provided next to the problem, and you're going to use A once, B once, and C once. Número 11, number 11 is detrás. So think about the song, izquierda, derecha, delante, detrás, and so on, and see if you can figure out what the opposite of detrás would be and put A, B, or C depending. 12, derecha. So pick A, B, or C. A is izquierda, B is cerca, C is delante. Which one is the opposite of derecha? Think about the song, izquierda, derecha.
Nicholas, now let's look at to the office.
Delante, detrás. And the last one is lejos. So pick whether it's izquierda, cerca, or delante, A, B, or C, and put that answer. Remember the song cerca y lejos y algo más. Parte D are just some definitions here. So number 14, número 14 says you use this to look up definitions of words. Would that be el mapa, el diccionario, or la calculadora? Pick the one that you would use to look up definitions. Write A if it's el mapa, B if it's el diccionario, and C if it's la calculadora on the line right here. Número 15, you use this if you are lost and you need directions. Would that be el mapa? If so, put an A. El diccionario, put, if that's the right answer, put B, or la calculadora would be C. And the last one on this section, 16, you use this to check your math calculations. Would that be el mapa? If so, put A. El diccionario? If so, put B. La calculadora? If so, put C. You use each one, A, B, and C, one time only. The next one are adjectives, los adjetivos. So you have to look at the adjective that is in parentheses. So for number 17, it's sad. And you're going to circle whether sad is triste, enojada, or feliz. One of these words means sad. Circle the one that means sad. 18, mad. So circle whether mad is emocionados, tristes, or enojados. Sorry, it's enojadas. P.S. The subject should match which one you pick. So that might be a clue. Carmen está blank. They want you to pick the word for excited. Emocionada, contenta, triste. Which one of those three means excited? Circle the one that's correct. Parte F. Part F, el verbo estar. The verb estar is estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están, but estáis is missing, so it's just estoy, estás, está, estamos, están. So you're going to look at these forms and pick which one of those verbs you use for each subject. Número 20, number 20. By the way, you can only use these one time each. Number 20 is ella. So you want to pick whether ella is estoy, estás, está, estamos, or están, which box ella would be in. Just write A, B, C, D, or E on the line. Número 21, 21, wants the yo form of a star. So it's either estoy, estás, está, estamos, or están, whichever one's the yo form, write that letter, A, B, C, D, or E that goes with it. 22 wants the ustedes form. It's plural, so think about that. It'll be on the plural side of your chart. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, or están, and put the letter that goes in front of the correct answer on the line right here. 23 wants the tú form of a star. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, están, and put the letter of the correct one on the line right here. And 24, the subject is Paco y yo, somebody and I. So pick which one of those would be somebody and I. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, or están, and put the letter of that answer on the line right here. And double check you only used A once, B once, C once, D once, and E once. El verbo ir, the verb ir, to go. Voy, vas, va, vamos, and van. Vais is missing, the vosotros form is gone, so it's just voy, vas, va, vamos, and van. You're going to do the same thing as you did up here, where you're going to pick each one only one time. So you look at who your subject is and think about which box it would go in. 25 is Carlos y Veronica. So think about which box two people's names would go in. Voy, vas, va, vamos, or van, and put that letter that goes with that word right here on the line. So A, B, C, D, or E right here on this line. 26 is nosotras. So think about which form you would use for nosotras. Voy, vas, va, vamos, or van. Put the letter A, B, C, D, E that goes with that right here. 27 is the yo form. Voy, vas, va, vamos, or van. Whichever one is the yo form, write the letter that goes with that one on the blank line. 28 is the el form. Think about what box el, ella, usted, one person would be in. Voy, vas, va, vamos, or van, and put that letter right here. 29 is the tú form. So think about which one's the tú form. Voy, vas, va, vamos, or van. Put the letter that goes with that one on the line right here. Parte H, part H. These are contractions. So de la and del both mean of the. A la and al both mean to the. So the ones that mean of the, which are A and B, one of them right here, this one is feminine. So that would be if you're going, if someone was using the verb estar, and after the blank, it was a feminine word. This is if you're using one of the estar verbs, but after the blank is masculine. This one right here, parte or se, ala, is if you're using the verb ir, one of the ir verbs, voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van, and the next word is feminine. And this is also if you're using the verb ir, but if the next word after the blank is masculine. So número 30. Claudia va. Claudia is going, and you want to say to the office. So you have to figure out which one of those you would use that means to the, and it's going somewhere feminine. 31. Estamos lejos blank auditorio. We are far, and you want to say from the, of the, or from the. So of the or from the are these two, A or B. So you have to look to see if this is masculine or feminine right here, to pick de la if it's feminine or del if it's masculine. 32. They are going, and you want to say to the bathroom. So you have to pick one of the to thes, and you want to make sure you look to see if this is masculine or feminine. Baño. 33. La piscina está delante blank biblioteca. The pool is in front of the. So A and B both mean of the. You want to see which one would go with biblioteca. You should only use A once, B once, C once, and D once. So make sure you've used each of those only one time for these 4. You may pause. You may rewind whenever you need to. The next section is a letter from a teacher to her students in the summertime before class starts. I'm going to read it to you. I have some things underlined that might help you figure out the answers to 34, 35, and 36. Estimados estudiantes, soy la señora Diez y soy la maestra. Necesitan una mochila, 5 cuadernos, plumas, lápices y una calculadora. Las clases son difíciles, pero interesantes. Tienen que estudiar mucho. Todos los días tienen las clases de inglés, español, historia y ciencias. También vamos a la biblioteca los lunes y los viernes. Vamos al gimnasio los martes y los jueves. Vamos a la cafetería todos los días a las 12:30. Estoy muy emocionada. Hasta luego, Señora Diaz. So now you're going to read the following 3 sentences, and you're going to put an A on the blank line if the statement is true. You'll put a B on the blank line if the statement is false. Los estudiantes necesitan 5 cuadernos. So if you read over here, you might find if they need 5 cuadernos. 35. Los estudiantes tienen que estudiar mucho. Look and see if they need to study a lot. Again, A if it's true, B if it's false. 36. Los estudiantes tienen la clase de arte todos los días. See what classes they have every day, todos los días. See if they have arte. If they do, A. If they don't, B. 37. It's 5:45. It's bigger than 30 minutes, so you have to bump it up. So you have to pick A, B, C, or D, whichever one's the only one that's perfectly correct. You're going to want to say it's 5:45. So again, you have to bump it up and use not E, but another word, and then hopefully you remember what word a quarter is. 38, the one underneath it. It's also bigger than 30 minutes, so you also have to bump up the hour. So look through these 4 and see which one is written correctly for it's 10 minutes till 5 o'clock, so it's 5 o'clock minus 10. 39, it's 10:30. So pick the one that says it's 10:30. And then number 40 is it's 1:12. So pick the one that would be correct for saying it's 1:12. Part K, the verb tener. The verb tener is tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, or tienen. I'm noticing there is a typo right here. This should say tiene. So make sure you're aware of that. I may fix it on your copy already, but in case I don't, this should say tiene. You're going to use each one only one time. So look at who the subject is and think about which box that would go in. So if it's usted, would that be tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, or tienen? Pick A if it's tengo, B if it's tienes, C if it's tiene, D if it's tenemos, or E if it's tienen. Usted, it's singular. 42.
Lindsay Nagy, please report to the office.
It's the to form. So you want to pick A, B, C, D, or E, depending on which one of those is the to form. Tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, or tienen. A, B, C, D, or E, just write it on the line next to it. 43, los estudiantes, the students. Pick the tener verb that you would use for two or more people. And write that letter on the line next to los estudiantes, right here. 44, Paulo y yo, somebody y yo. Pick the tener verb you use if it's somebody y yo. And write it on the line right here. And 45 wants the yo form of tener. So pick which one's the yo form of tener and write that letter right here on the line. And then just double check that you have not used any of those more than one time. You should have A once, B once, C once, D once, and E once. The very last section, 46 through 50, wants you to put down the correct ending, and I have them all jumbled out of order here for the ending of an AR verb. So yo, pick which ending you would use if it's the yo form, and put that letter right here. If it's a, put A. If it's amos, put a B. If it's an, put C. If it's as, put D. If it's O, put E. 47 wants the to form ending. So pick which one's the to form and put that letter of that problem right here. El, ella, usted, one person is either a, amos, an, as, or o. Pick the one that it is and put the letter that goes with it right here. 49 is nosotros, nosotras, or somebody y yo. So you're going to pick whether that's a, amos, an, as, or o and put the letter that goes in front of it right here on the line. And the last one is ellos, ellas, ustedes, or two or more people. Pick which ending a, amos, an, as, or o and put the letter that goes in front of it there. And then reread it to yourself and make sure it goes in the order of our song. Oh, Notice the ice is missing. The vosotros is not there. You should have used each one only one time. So you should have A once, B once, C once, D once, and E once right here. You are now done. If you'd like to replay any portion of this test to make sure you have them correct, you may do so. Otherwise, go ahead and bring the test and the scan. Oh, you don't have a Scantron. Just bring the test to me. Thank you very much. Gracias.